out my problems, let me When up in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Cooking up, gourmet, I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in the Shawshank. Cooking up, gourmet, I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in the Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go, let's go!
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Check 43. Man, 80.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's just me and you. Red 80. Check.
This is Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Orbit. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, D.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, He might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Oh, you got to go, kill. Shit. Check 24, check 24. Go to 54, line 8.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott, rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Nate Hairston there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
25,
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They didn't really...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but now it'll be 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Darnold. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal. Darnold. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, that one complete to Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Darnold now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Bell. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 11 yards there, first down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Darnold from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack by Jordan Willis.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. When they come up here now, 1st down. And an alley to run. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big run that time by Bell. 63 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Darnold looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down. 1st down, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Darnold now to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 to score as they begin first and 10. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
There you go. Go right in. 53, Mike. Watch twist.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Check. Check. 53, Mike. Let's go, defense.
The first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over them. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Kill. 47.
Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Bell. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott being chased out left. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's get it. Hey, here we go. 488. 57. Here we go. 54. 188. Mike 57. Marcus defense.
To the air again, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Marr able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
12 yards there and a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Darnold completes it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Darnold completes to Bell, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On second down, it's Bell. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
I'm coming. Under 10. Lady, 10.
On 1st down, Bell stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 24, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marr now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. One last throw now for Darnold, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't